Ho ho ho! It is that time of the year and Hamza is back with his favorite animes of 2021. This is gonna be an annual thing now. Before I start off with this list, I actually want to clarify that I did not watch every highly ranked anime from this year. I still have to watch plenty of stuff, so please don't dislike this video. Just kidding, you can't. The hype for Tokyo Revengers was unreal. I remember this anime had just begun airing and the manga was already outselling One Piece here as if it was some clunky ass game released by EA. The biggest reason for Tokyo Revengers to be in this list is the story. I haven't been brought to the edge of my seat like this in a while. The last time it happened was probably when I was watching Devilman Crybaby, which is funny because the protagonist of Tokyo Revengers is a literal crybaby. The characters take the story by the neck and keep choke slamming shit all over the place, which built an exciting and fist pumping ride. The art design is not my cup of tea and I doubt anyone liked it, but I believe it has just improved over time with the production side as well. The scenes are well directed, the music of the show slaps, and the voice actors probably had a blast while making this show. This is one of the few animes which in my opinion rightfully deserves the second season. I was so divided over the continuation of Megalobox. The first season in my opinion wrapped itself beautifully with an amazing narrative and deep story of two fighters going toe to toe and earning each other's respect after every fight. It was the kind of story which didn't need a sequel, even though fans desperately desired it. But here we are, and boy did this anime slap. The story of season 2 of Megalobox isn't linear roller coaster with many twists and turns. Instead, it is an overlapping narrative of two characters who have sacrificed so much for the sport and the family. The world of Megalobox continues to be brutal in nature, but still leaves out a glimmer of hope for a bright future for our favorite characters in their lowest moments. Building and falling is a part of life, but escaping your roots and home is unfortunately impossible. Nomad has a simple story but a very powerful set of characters which make this execution one of the best this year. Okay, this is a fun show. I don't have any major specific reason for Slime to keep on this list aside from the fact that these guys got smacked. I just have fun while watching this show and I think that reason alone should be good enough for me to keep this anime on this list. If you think not, then you can dislike the video. Nope, just kidding, you can't. I still don't think Slime is at its best when it comes to its story. Although I do have a lot of fun while watching it, it seems like there's still a little bit of a game-changing factor that needs to be applied here in some way. Season 2 definitely came close to making a huge decision and I think keeping the intensity high in that manner will do the great benefit to the series. This has to be one of the most interesting stories in anime for me. The world of Sunny Boy is exactly what I told you guys in my video. However, I did recognize something about this show through its powerful and sad yet optimistic ending. These worlds develop our characters in different ways for better or worse. All characters have a single goal in their minds and desire an immense amount of freedom to grab hold of it, but over time they get tired and exhausted. They realize that their aims are always materialized, and the sooner they realize that, they start to give up. Sunny Boy at its core doesn't tell the story of an underdog, but a group of characters who wished for an escape just like us and hoped things would have been different even after gaining so much freedom. In short, Sunny Boy recognizes the flaws of humans. It gives the power to every single individual in its universe, and when they feel unsatisfied, it continues to toy with them until they find an escape where they could shape their own future. This is a good anime. Komi Can't Communicate has been hyped up by the manga community for years, and now that it's finally here, it appears people are still mad because they did not like how Netflix translated the show. Komi Can't Communicate is one of the most lively slice of life shows I have watched in a while. The production for this show probably took about a year and a half at least. When I said this show is lively, I meant that by every possible way. This anime can be hilarious and very cute, but also very scary and toxic, much like the fanbase itself. I haven't been able to watch this show every week, but I had a good time whenever I was watching it. I think my favorite part was when Komi and her dad went to eat shaved ice, or when Tadano forgot to return his book, or when this old granny went JoJo mode, or when they went to Nakanaka's house to play Super Smash, or whenever Najimi made an appearance. This show has all sorts of characters, and I think all of them play their role quite well for the introductory section of the story, leaving plenty of room for development for the second season. And for those who are still complaining about the translations, how about you guys start paying the creators instead of reading illegal scans first? Wait, I already made a video on this. I feel like I wasn't able to properly give off an opinion on this story. To Your Eternity takes massive strides and throws punches at you from a point where a normal human being would naturally give up. However, Fushi here is our Dark Knight. He can make the choice no one else can. He will get hated and despised due to his role as a Death Reaper who brings nothing but chaos wherever he goes. But eventually there will be people near and dear to him who will understand his position and provide him with aid. All these emotions directed towards him continue to humanize our main character that has no actual will of his own and is only on the mission to be the unsung hated hero of this collapsing world. He will begin to understand between right and wrong and will meet people under different circumstances, making him optimistic and wishes about the future where he can keep them all safe. However, he also knows that not all wishes can be granted no matter how hard you try sometimes. If I was to put the previous seasons of Attack on Titan on a chart, then it would look something like this. I always liked the world building side of the series a lot more than the character stories, but wow, with this final season, Isayama has really brought out the big guns. To be fair, I liked the character moments of the characters previously like Sasha, Connie, Historia, and Jean, Sean, fucking horse dude. However, I did not have any personal attachment with them because they didn't play any significant role in the main story. They're just kind of there. But with the new additions of the characters like Peak, Falco, Gabi, Porco, and developing characters like Annie, Reiner, and Zeke by giving more context to their past, I think they are headed towards the right direction to conclude this decade-long series. YouTube cannot stop me from talking about this anime. My video was taken down because of the music that was playing in the background, but this time I say no. Link Click is by far my favorite anime of this year for all the right reasons. The animation is top notch, the sound design is crisp, and the story, whoo boy, this story. It's very familiar to Steins Gate narrative in my opinion, where they build the plot in smaller bits and then align the pieces later. However, I think the payoff that Link Click gives you is far more enjoyable than Steins Gate. What Link Click gives you is a roller coaster mind game, never settling to slow down the pacing. It is a show that consistently played at its strengths from start to finish, and I think everyone who watched this show is ready for the second season. Alright, that's it, that's the list. And now I just want to take a little bit of your time and just be grateful and appreciative for sticking around. I started this year with about 19 subscribers or like even less than that, and now sitting at like 47 is kind of a big deal for me because I was never expecting that much of a response. I never thought I would make a huge leap like this at the end of the year. But yeah, I'm just glad, I'm building something over here, and I'm really glad you guys stuck around. And I know that everyone is not always free to watch my videos, but if you're just, clearing out time, and in case you guys, find time to watch it, it feels really nice. There's still issues with my creative process. I'm still learning stuff, and I always listen to all of the feedback that I get, and with like my sound, how, because basically I don't have this written down anywhere, so I'm just going all over the place, uh, and basically just trying to say that thank you for watching my video. And I have some stuff planned for next year. Also thought about start talking about stuff aside from animes, um, and I really hope 2022 becomes the year where I start uploading more consistently, because now the making videos is getting a little easier for me, since I have learned and worked with several different things. And yeah, I was originally supposed to um, publish this video on 25th, which is Christmas. Um, but I'm recording this at 23rd, so I don't exactly can put this out. But I really hope I can finish this entire video off by the end of this year. And yeah, that's kind of about it. I'll see you guys next year. Bye.